the Court of Appeal has overturned a High Court decision to anonymize 3 judges involved in a case preceding the tragic murder of Sara Sharif. Urfan Sharif and his wife, Beinash Batool, were convicted of Sara's murder in August 2023, a horrifying event less than 4 years after a crucial family court decision made by a Surrey-based judge. This landmark ruling, a significant victory for the principle of open justice, allows the identification of the judge in question as Alison Raeside, a 66-year-old woman with over a decade of experience as a tutor for the Judicial College. The appeal stemmed from a High Court judge, Mr. Justice Williams, who, in December, controversially issued an order prohibiting the media from naming the 3 judges involved in the earlier family court proceedings related to Sara. Sir Geoffrey, the second most senior judge in England and Wales, criticized Williams' decision, stating that the High Court judge had acted inappropriately and made unfair remarks about the press. Voss described Williams' actions as carried away, highlighting the severity of the error in judgment. Williams' rationale for anonymizing the judges cited a perceived real risk of harm from a potential virtual lynch mob, alongside a professed lack of trust in the media's ability to report the matter fairly, accurately, and responsibly. This decision to anonymize sparked considerable controversy and prompted several media organizations, including The Guardian, to launch an appeal. The Court of Appeal, in its judgment delivered on Friday, January 24, decisively ruled that Mr. Justice Williams' decision was both misguided and wrong. The court found no valid grounds to justify the suppression of the judges' identities. The appellate court's ruling underscores the importance of transparency in the judicial process and emphasizes the public's right to access information about matters of significant public interest. The details of the original family court hearing, which saw Sara and her sibling placed in the care of their father and Batool, are now subject to increased scrutiny. The 2019 family court hearing documents reveal that Judge Raeside accepted the recommendations of a relatively inexperienced social worker. This recommendation resulted in Sara and her sibling living with their father, while Batool was granted supervised contact with the children. Transcripts from the hearing indicate Judge Raeside expressed surprise, noting it was amazing that Batool could effectively supervise visits given the circumstances. This decision, now subject to intense public examination following Sara's murder, raises serious questions about the assessment process and the adequacy of safeguards implemented within the family court system. The horrific details of Sara's subsequent suffering have further fueled the public's demand for accountability and transparency. Following Raeside's final order, Sara endured a prolonged campaign of unimaginable violence at the hands of her father and stepmother. This included being cruelly tied up, suffocated with a plastic bag over her head, brutally beaten, bitten, and subjected to appalling burns inflicted with an iron and hot water. The brutality of Sara's death has cast a long shadow over the judicial proceedings, intensifying the call for open justice and a thorough review of the processes leading to the tragic outcome. The Court of Appeal's decision to unseal the identities of the judges is a crucial step in addressing these concerns and promoting public confidence in the judicial system's ability to learn from such devastating failures. The ramifications of this case extend far beyond the individual judges involved. It demands a comprehensive examination of the procedures and safeguards within family courts to prevent similar tragedies in the future. The public deserves answers and a clear demonstration that lessons are learned from Sara's heartbreaking and preventable death. The naming of the judges is a first, but critical, step in achieving that goal. The scrutiny now applied to the entire process is vital for ensuring the safety and welfare of vulnerable children within the family court system. This case serves as a stark reminder of the profound consequences when critical decisions are made without adequate consideration of the potential risks.